Okay, so fans of Selena Gomez are seriously side-eyeing her record label right now, like full-on suspicious glare. They think the label is low-key messing up her shot at grabbing the #1 spot on the charts this week. But here's the twist. While people are throwing shade at the label, Benny Blanco is actually getting mad love from fans. Yup, the same fans who weren't too sure about him before. Now they're like, you know what? Benny's cool. Anyway, back to the drama. TikTok is basically on fire right now, with Selenators calling out the label. One person said, "Watching Selena's own team mess with her album made me a Selenator for life." Like, people are rallying hard. Why? Well, it all started when Playboy Carti decided to randomly drop 4 deluxe versions of his album, right when Selena's album is fighting for the top. Coincidence? Fans don't think so. They're saying it feels like a straight up block move from her own label. Someone posted, Playboy Carti dropping 4 new songs just to knock Selena off Billboard? This feels personal. So now the internet's full of theories, and everyone's like, why would her own label go against her like that? Isn't the whole point to support your artist? Here's some background to clear up the confusion. Selena left Hollywood Records way back in 2014, aka Goodbye Disney Era, and signed with Interscope. It was a big move. She wanted to evolve as an artist and be taken seriously in the pop world. But fast forward to now, and fans are wondering if Interscope is really Team Selena or if they've got other priorities. Selena Gomez drops her brand new album, I Said I Love You First, on March 21st. It's all about love, heartbreak, and real emotions. And she made it with her fiance, Benny Blanco. Yeah, the Benny. The songs are giving major "This Is Our Story" vibes, and fans are totally reading between the lyrics. Now, Selena and Benny have been everywhere promoting this thing. Interviews, Instagram lives, surprise Q&As, you name it. They've really been hustling. Just the two of them, trying to get this album to the top of the charts. But fans? Oh, they're raising eyebrows. A lot of eyebrows. Because instead of cheering her on, her label, Interscope, is being accused of basically ghosting her. Like, fans are wondering if the label is just quietly letting her album flop while they hype up someone else. And get this, fans think it's because Selena didn't follow their plan. Rumor has it, the label had a whole other sound in mind for her next project, but she said, nah, I'm doing this my way. So when she teamed up with Benny and made something a little more personal and different, people think the label was like, what is this? And kinda stepped back. Now fans are saying the label didn't even bother to get the album on enough playlists or promote it the way they usually would. Like, it's crickets. And in the music world, no playlist equals no streams equals no chart success. Here's where it gets even messier. The album wasn't released under just one label. Nope. It's actually under 3. Interscope, which Selena's been with since 2014. Benny's label called Friends Keep Secrets, and Selena's own SMG Music. So fans are starting to ask, is Interscope maybe less invested in the album because it's not fully theirs? Like, are they making less money off it or something? Nobody really knows the money breakdown behind the scenes, but fans are out here putting the puzzle pieces together, and it's all pointing to money being the reason for everything. Now toss in a big ol' curveball. Interscope just dropped a deluxe album from Playboy Carti, 4 extra songs, right when Selena's album was climbing the charts. And now everyone's like, wait, why would you launch a major release from another artist right when your other star, Selena, is this close to hitting #1? Fans are all over Reddit and Twitter trying to figure it out. The timing is just suspicious. Okay, so you know how every time Selena Gomez does literally anything, people somehow find a way to connect it back to Justin Bieber. Like, you could say the sky is blue, and someone on Twitter would be like, yeah, but remember when Justin posted that one blue hoodie during their breakup? It never ends. And yep, here we go again. Because this time, fans are side eyeing Playboy Cardi after he dropped a surprise set of bonus tracks. Not just any tracks, 4 new songs, right when Selena's album was getting super close to hitting #1. Now, here's where things get extra messy. Cardi casually posted that he'd been FaceTiming Justin Bieber recently. And the internet, oh, they ran with it. People are out here like, wait, Cardi talks to Justin. Justin dated Selena. Did Justin tell him to drop those songs just to block her? The drama pipeline writes itself. Is that what actually happened? Who knows? Most likely, Cardi's just trying to get that #1 spot for himself. Dude's chasing the bag like everyone else in the industry. But the timing? Kinda sus. Especially with Selena's fans already thinking her label isn't backing her the way they should. So now theories are flying. Maybe the label's just more focused on Cardi right now. Maybe they're worried if Selena gets #1 this week, they'll lose momentum with Cardi next week. Maybe it's all just a strategic numbers game. Labels care about money more than anything. Fans know that. But while all this chart chaos is happening, there's one thing fans aren't fighting about: Benny Blanco. Yep, the same Benny that fans used to roast on Twitter. Yeah, they've flipped the script. After watching him do interview after interview with Selena, people are finally seeing what she sees in him, especially after their sit down with Jay Shetty. Benny opened up, and fans were like, wait, this man is a soft spoken, emotionally aware, genuine king. Why were we judging him again? He said stuff like, when I wake up, my first thought is, how can I make Selena's day better? Because if her day is better, my day's better. And then he hit them with the just text her if you're gonna be late line, like basic boyfriend advice, but coming from him. The bar was suddenly raised to the moon. He even talked about how long distance can make people feel disconnected and how communication is key. And when he said, guys act like they don't know what a woman wants, she told you, you just didn't listen, fans lost it. People are now tweeting things like, Benny gets more attractive the more he talks, and who raised him? I need a parenting manual ASAP. Even the folks who used to side eye him for not looking like a typical Hollywood heartthrob are now like, I see it. I really see it. Selena, you've got a good one. So remember when the internet first found out Selena Gomez was dating Benny Blanco? Yeah, some folks went full on panic mode when they dug up an old interview where Benny basically said he never saw himself getting married. And fans were like, Selena, blink twice if you need help. But Benny recently opened up about that whole thing, and his explanation, kinda adorable. He admitted that, yeah, once upon a time, he wasn't into the idea of marriage at all. It just wasn't on his radar. But then came Selena, and suddenly everything changed. He said something like, I never cared about marriage before, but she does. So now I do too. Like, that's love, folks. He even talked about how the whole idea didn't hit him until the moment was actually happening. He was like, 1 second, I'm just vibing, and the next, it's like, oh wow, we're really doing this. We're actually married. And what got fans in their feelings was when he said it meant the most to him because it meant the most to her. That's the kind of emotional growth fans eat up. And honestly, they're here for it.